Hey, it's Gutsy24 here. I just thought I'd do a quick little review. I'm using the Ego Twist variable voltage device, and I just got my Aspire Nautilus tank in the mail today from canvape.com in Canada, and I've had a chance to break in the Nautilus. I'm rocking it here at about 4.1, 4.2. I didn't see any reviews on YouTube with this device on Ego Twist. So I was a little curious on how it was going to work. I don't have a lot of mods, or I only had one variable wattage device, the Anakin VV3. Unfortunately, it died on me in very short order, which I was a little disappointed. You can see it green light there. It doesn't take a charge anymore. I've only had it for about 4 months. I was using it pretty steady there for 4 months, but no longer takes a charge. But that's a side note. Just wanted to let everybody know that on the Ego Twist, it performs actually very well. I've been using it here. I've been breaking it in. The flavor was a little lacking until the break-in period was over. On the largest setting on the Nautilus, as most people will know, I'm not going to really do much of a review on the Nautilus itself because there's a bunch of them out there. It's got the variable intake for the air to change up the draw on the largest setting, which is I believe it's a 1.8 mil hole. It gives an astounding amount of vapor, and the flavor is still quite well. I'm using a Can Vape, or what's it called here, a Vape and Juice from Can Vape. It's the cool, it's a menthol. It's actually quite nice actually. That's what I vape most of the time. We'll give it a bit of a hit here at the 1.8. There's a lot of vapor for the lung hit, even on the Ego. You know, I'd like to see how it performs on something that's a variable wattage, something like an MVP Anakin with the next stage down. I think it's like a 1.6 or 1.4 mil hole. A little stiffer draw, gives a little bit more flavor, a little bit more heat. Throat hits a little bit more intense. It's quite nice. And then the next hole down is around a 1 mil hole. Again, a little bit more, it's stiffer draw. Again, a little bit more throat hit, a little bit more heat. The flavor is, I haven't really noticed a whole lot of difference in the flavor. Now we'll go down to the smallest hole. I think it's like a 0.8. This is a really stiff draw, but you get a really nice throat hit off it. The flavor is a lot more intense, but it's like I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with a whole lot of different tanks, but it's like trying to drink a milkshake, nice and stiff. A little less vapor, obviously, at this size of hole, but the flavor is a little bit more intense. There's a little bit more heat. You got the acrylic glass. It's a dual coil bottom. It's I love it. You know, I've only had it basically for the day. I ordered it from Can Vape's Thursday morning. I had it at my house here in Ontario, Southern Ontario, Friday night. I can't say enough about Can Vape. It's been a fantastic supplier for me as far as supplies goes, fluid, mods, anything that I've wanted to purchase they've had. And if they've had it out of stock, it actually returns to stock quite quickly. I looked at numerous sites to see if I could get a Nautilus. They were all out of stock. Within 2 days, Can Vape was back in stock, and a day later I had it at my house. Price was, I think it was $34.99 plus tax, Canadian. Shipping was $10. So this review basically is for anybody out there that doesn't have big mechanical mods or large variable wattage devices. The Ego Twist will operate this, and you will be quite pleased with its performance. That being said, bigger mods or variable wattage devices will probably well, most likely, most definitely outperform the Ego Twist. But myself, I operate on, my vaping budget is minuscule, to say the least. And for my experience with this so far, it's been a thumbs up. I have nothing to complain about. The way it's performing is fantastic. I will put another review up if I find that it is lacking over the next weeks or months of use. If there's any problems, if I'm upset or disgruntled with its performance, I'll be happy to post it again. I've got no affiliations with anybody. This is more just out there for the average noob vapor like myself. I've been vaping for a little over a year, and I haven't had a cigar or a cigarette since, so it's been fantastic. But anyway, I thank guys like Grim Green on YouTube or grimgreen.com for their advice and tutelage on their vlogs and reviews. And I'd like to thank camvape.com for their fantastic service and their ongoing support in my vaping endeavors. Alright, well thanks very much everybody, you have a good night. This is Gutsy24.